Hello, it's April from April's Home, and today I'm here to share with you a pumpkin custard recipe. This is basically a pumpkin pie recipe, but without the crust. I'm going to be serving this as part of my low-carb Thanksgiving dinner. I'm going to go ahead and use real sugar in this recipe, but we'll leave the crust out just to lower our carbs a little bit, but still go ahead and have a treat with a little bit of sugar here as part of our delicious pumpkin custard. I personally include a little bit of sugar in a balanced way in my diet from time to time, especially for special occasions like holidays. There are definitely plenty of recipes out there, however, if you need to reduce your sugar even more, that use sugar alternatives in recipes like this. But today, again, I'm just making a simple pumpkin custard in the traditional way with pure cane sugar here. So you'll need a baking dish here along with some pan spray for that. You'll need some sugar here, and I'll tell you the amounts as we mix this up. A 15-ounce can of organic pumpkin, a 12-ounce can of evaporated milk. You'll need ground cinnamon, ground ginger, and ground cloves, and a couple of eggs. You'll also need a mixing bowl and an electric mixer. So I'm going to clear my workspace here and we'll get started mixing up our pumpkin custard. So I have started by preheating my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and spraying my pie pan with nonstick spray. I've also cracked 2 eggs into the bowl here, and I'm going to go ahead and whisk them up with my electric mixer here. Then I will go ahead and add my can of pumpkin. Okay, my eggs are whisked up now, and I'll be adding my 15-ounce can of pumpkin here. My pumpkin's added. Now I'm going to go ahead and blend this up a bit. My pumpkin and eggs are blended together nicely. Now I'll go ahead and add the sugar and spices. This is 3/4 cup of organic pure cane sugar. You can use regular sugar as well, but I really enjoy this organic pure cane sugar. So we'll go ahead and add that, and next we'll be adding our spices. We'll be adding 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, so our 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Next we'll add 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger, so 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger. I also forgot we will be adding salt as well, so I've got my Redmond's real salt here, and I'll be adding 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt. So 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt, and next 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves, and our 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves. Next we'll go ahead and blend in the sugar and spices, and then we'll be adding our evaporated milk. Our sugar and spices are all blended in, and now we'll be adding our 12-ounce can of evaporated milk. Now we'll go ahead and blend this all together and pour it into our pie dish and get it baking at 350 degrees. Our mixture is all blended together. I've gone ahead and taken a spoon just to make sure that we've scraped all the sides and that everything from the bottom is thoroughly mixed together. This smells absolutely delicious. Now I'm going to go ahead and pour this in my pie dish. Okay, so here's my pumpkin custard poured into the pie dish. I'm going to put this in a preheated 350 degree oven, and I'm going to check this in about 20 minutes to see how it's doing. Custards do take a long time to bake through. You'll just want to bake this until a knife inserted in the center comes out clean, and ovens definitely vary in how long it takes to do that. So again, I'm going to keep my eye on this, and I will be sure and share with you at the end how long it took to bake in my oven. So now we'll go ahead and get this baking, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like when it's all done. Here is my baked pumpkin custard out of the oven. It took a little over an hour, about 1 hour and 10 minutes to bake through. You can see I've put my knife in the center, and that knife has come out clean. Now I'm going to go ahead and let this rest and cool so it'll be ready for tonight's dinner. When it's cool, I'll come back and give it a taste and let you know how it turned out. Okay, here is my Old Fashioned Pumpkin Custard, my crustless pumpkin custard. I'm going to serve this as dessert tonight for our lower carb Thanksgiving dinner. This dessert does have some sugar in it, but it definitely has a little bit less without the crust there. It smells wonderful, and I'm excited to have this for dinner tonight. I'm ready to try my pumpkin custard now. I'm going to go ahead and serve up a portion, and I'll come back to give it a taste and let you know how it turned out. I've served myself a small portion of pumpkin custard here. I'm going to go ahead and give it a try first without the whipped cream, then I'll try it with some whipped cream. And that tastes wonderful. I really love old-fashioned custards, but I especially like it with a little bit of whipped cream, so I'm going to go ahead and try it with whipped cream as well. And now I'm going to go ahead and try it with whipped cream. That is absolutely delicious. This is the perfect dessert for my low-carb Thanksgiving feast. It does have a little bit of sugar in it, but without the crust, I think it's a nice balanced way to enjoy a little bit of Thanksgiving dessert. So that's my recipe for pumpkin custard. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at that recipe. Hope everyone is having a wonderful November. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.